Begin by dropping the exhaust to gain access to the driveshaft. Undo the two hangers at the very back, then the two at the rear subframe. Unbolt the center support bracket. Then undo the clamps on both sides where the catback meets the downpipes. This car has an aftermarket exhaust, so your process may vary slightly. Remove the exhaust. Next, take off the driver's side undertray by removing a combination of 10 and 12mm nuts, retaining clips, and one torque screw. Remove the inner half of the passenger side undertray. Now remove the large heat shield and tunnel brace from the car, which will allow access to the driveshaft and stock driveshaft carrier. Make a cut on each side of the carrier. Then unbolt it from the body and remove the outer frame. Using a razor blade, make a cut underneath the metal inner frame, all the way around to separate it from the rest of the bearing. Then cut the remaining loose rubber hanging off the front of the bearing by cutting vertically inwards. Trim any excess hanging off of the front. Leave the base layer of rubber intact. Your bearing should look like this when you're done. Now we can install the new carrier. Take the top half with the bushing in it and slide it over top of the bearing with the text facing the front of the vehicle. Then bring the bottom half up to meet it and connect the two together using the provided Allen bolts. As you tighten the bolts, switch back and forth from left to right so the bolts don't bind in the holes. A small gap may form between the two bushings. This is normal. To mount it to the car, take your bolt, put a fender washer on it, an isolation damper facing up, go up into the carrier, bring another isolation damper down from the top, and the small washer on the very top. Same thing on the other side. Bolt, fender washer, isolation damper, up through the carrier, another isolation damper down from the top, and your small washer on the very top. Tighten both bolts to the car and enjoy your new JXB driveshaft carrier.